just picking up the camera where we left off here. This is the third video now. We finished the composting videos. Now we're doing some planting. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you guys, is when you plant, is what we've done already out here is we basically tested the soil pH level to make sure the nutrition content was it's going to be acceptable for the season. And then the organic compost, we just talked about that to try to build the soil structure and fertility. And then we also threw some fertilizer. Actually, we'll put some fertilizer on when we're planting this crop right here. So this section right here is all about preparing the soil and planting the seeds and the seedlings. So I know the dog in the back is definitely wanting to be in the video. So planting, right? You definitely want to follow the instructions on the seed packets, and you definitely want to make sure that there's enough air circulation and stuff like that when you're you're planting the crops and when you're growing the seeds. So this one right here, this is a different kind of, it's a different way of planting. They have these little cups you can buy. I think Walmart and stuff like that has them. I don't remember how many they had in a pack, but those all you do is you put them in the soil. You put some, it's like a coconut core mix.
Look, it's already.
And yeah, and basically I grow those inside under a grow light. And then these are cantaloupes here. So we're just going to plop that right into the dirt, right into the soil, and then we're just going to cover that up, and then I'll just put some fertilizer on the outside of it. Let me see here. There we go. Good. That's perfect. Yeah, that looks great. So then that one's going to be ready. We're going to plant another one, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get this fertilizer here and just throw a little of this Garden Tone. This stuff is called Garden Tone. Herb and vegetable food. I've been using this for years. It works pretty well. So we're going to throw that in there, and then we're going to plant some more of these crops here. So just to give you an example, this is what we're doing. We're gonna put our little put this in the. We're going to put some fertilizer right onto the. Let me see here. Just right here. Just a little bit there. See, that's all it is. Very simple. So. Other than that, this is pretty much planting seedlings with Miss Sharon. There we go. Yep. And then we'll do the same thing on this one. I'll just get a little bit of this fertilizer, put it on there. That's it. And also, what you can do, which I've done in the past, is before you drop them in there, you put some Epsom salt down there. And then you put the seedlings in.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Well, the Epsom salt is just good for the it has magnesium and stuff, so it's good for the soil. It's good for the plants. That would be our next video. we're gonna talk about Epsom salt next video.
Yeah. And then technically in the future, once you get your composting producing, or your buckets producing a lot of compost, you could probably just put that
instead. Oh.
Or like you could even do both.
In addition?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Right. Learning as you go sometimes.
Yep. Learning as we go. So anyway, so then, and also if you look over here, you guys, so now we have these ones were planted. They got a little wet, so the leaves are a little wet, but you don't want to break them leaves off until they dry out, because if you break them off, you won't have anything left to grow. Because that's a squash. Yeah, squashes are not like the lettuces that's just going to regrow that part. But back here, I got corn growing back here in the back. And then down here we have tomatoes. Down here we have some wheatgrass, some strawberries, and soon to be eggplant. And then down here is all this side right here is all lettuces. So it's going to be all lettuces. All right, and then we have an apple tree back here. That's called an espalier. It's French. It's they have like 6 different types of apples on there. And then the apricot tree up here in the corner. And then we have down here, we actually have, these are potatoes. So the potatoes, we basically cut up a potato, buried them across the soil here in just different areas, and now we have all of these green leaves growing. So they grow pretty fast. So, all right. So that's it. There you go. Planting.